Hello, amazing Reiki professionals. Welcome to lesson 6, where we're going to be talking about the elements of a successful Reiki session. So you've got your space all set up, and now you're ready to start seeing clients. This is so exciting. This is the juiciest bit of what you get to do, right? This is why you're doing it. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have found really helpful in making sure that the Reiki sessions that my clients have with me are successful. The first thing that I do when I get a new Reiki client is I invite them into my healing space and we sit down and we have a little chat, like a little consultation. This has been really important for me in learning what my clients' needs and desires are for the session and knowing if I can meet those needs. And knowing those needs certainly helps me meet them. So something that can be really helpful for you in your business is doing some kind of free consultation with your client before they actually come to see you. This is a great way for you to make sure that they are a good fit for you and that you are a good fit for them. It can be a great time to ask questions and also teach and educate them on what to expect in their Reiki session. However, if you don't do a free consultation with a client beforehand, I do recommend having some kind of like sit down and chat time before the session actually begins. And this can take anywhere from 5 minutes, sometimes even up to 45 minutes. Sometimes it's the whole session, and sometimes that's what the client needs, and that's okay. But figure out how you like to work with it and go from there. Some practitioners are not like me and they don't want to sit down and talk with their clients. They just want to jump in and do the session. And if that's how you work, as always, I invite you to do it like you. You don't have to do it like me. I'm just here to help share with you what has been helpful for me. So I like to do a consultation with the client and give them a chance to ask questions, to feel into me and my energy. And I also like to ask them questions and feel into their energy as well. So one of the best things to do when you are talking with your client pre-session is ask good questions. So good questions are going to be ones that are open-ended, not yes or no questions. They're going to be open-ended, and it's going to give them a chance to formulate their own responses, and then you'll get to learn a lot about what has brought them to the session that day. So one of the first questions I ask is simply, what brings you to this session today? What's going on in your life that you would like to change? And then they give me their answer. And then after they give me their answer, I usually ask, what else have you tried to remedy this thing that you've got going on? What else have you done? And sometimes they'll tell me, they have been seeing doctors and haven't been getting the results or answers that they've been looking for. They've tried like exercise or physical therapy if it's like a body thing. And this is all really helpful information for me to have because it lets me know where they're at. If they tell me that they have done, everything under the sun that they can think of before coming to me, which a lot of my clients are that way, I'm like they're like last shot or at least first shot into trying something completely different outside of Western medicine. If a person comes to me and they're in that spot, I know that they really want this thing healed. Like they want this thing done. They've done everything else under the sun. I'm like the last resort kind of thing. And it can let me know what level of, what's the word to use for it? Level of like intensity of what their experience has been with whatever they've got going on. I've got like a weird reflection thing today. We're just going to keep going with it. And then another question I like to ask is, what kind of session are they looking for today? What kind of experience are they looking for? Are they wanting more of a transformative experience where maybe there's an emotional breakthrough, an emotional release? Maybe we're digging up stuff from the past. Maybe we're really like hitting some negative beliefs or false beliefs that they have about themselves or their current circumstances. Do they want like a really transformative experience, or are they looking for something more gentle, more nurturing, more like refilling, replenishing, relaxing, stress relief, that kind of thing. Knowing what kind of experience the client is looking for or expecting beforehand can be really helpful. I myself have gone into sessions where I'm looking for one kind of experience and I have another. And it's not that the experience was bad, but it wasn't what I was looking for or needing that day. And that can leave a bit of a negative taste in the mouth after the session. Not that it was bad, it just like wasn't what I was looking for. And if I had had a chance to express what I was looking for, I could have gotten it. So that is something that's really important to ask your client. What kind of experience are you looking for today? More of a transformative healing experience, or are you looking for more restful and restorative? It can be really helpful. There was a client I had one time where I failed to ask that question, and we had a different experience than what she was expecting, and I haven't seen her since or heard from her since. So knowing what your client's needs are and then being willing to meet them wherever they are at can be really helpful in ensuring that the session you have with them is successful.